Ursa. They're just gonna power through, get this early pipe, get Roshan's on this Slark, and it's just GG.
I mean, the craziest part to me about their off-lane Ursa is the fact that they don't have stuns out of their supports either.
No,
like, okay, maybe, you know, like,
liability.
Yeah, you need more utility out of your other heroes. Well, you got a puck, that's nice, but then your other two supports don't provide any stuns.
No, that's why the coils are super important.
Yeah.
There's one of them. On two.
Yeah, where's the follow-up, though, to relocate in? They're going to be able to nab one and collapse slowed down by the enchant. That'll be two. Laurel might be able to get the return kill, and in fact does.
That's a lot of burst.
A hefty amount of damage there with both the combo of the Tiny plus the kisses raining down on him. 1 for 2 exchange so far.
Middle tower is
That was a
attack.
6 kill streak, so that's almost 1,000 golds going Laurel's way.
Nice.
That kill had to go to somebody. I guess you'd rather give it to the Tiny here than the AM or somebody else with a mana void. Maybe not the worst outcome, but you still would rather have Miracle up and
Samael's not quitting.
Trying to use that Witchblade. He will get a glimpse. No phase shift available.
And hit him with the cookie. Perfectly timed. Samael does not get the kill on Laurel, and in fact, Laurel turns around and kills him.
Those are big kills to give up here. You had a lot of momentum on this map if you're NIGMA. And the upside of offlane Ursa is you can give your other carrier Aegis. Right?
Oh, yeah.
That's a pretty nice utility.
Farm Roshan's for him, sure.
So that is something NIGMA want to consider this game. If that doesn't happen for whatever reason, it's going to feel pretty bad. We are approaching 15 minutes, which will mean one of the early power spike night times for this IO Slark. Ideally, you want to try and abuse the map some more here if you're NIGMA. Continue to build that lead because that lead just got shrunk down to 1k. And Anti-Mage is closing in on the point where he's going to start. Got to keep these reload threats in mind too. Like any sort of coil, or if you can force a blink, I mean, they're just going to naked reload. I don't think this is going to catch, but you have double pounce.
Maybe. Let's see if Collapse can somehow juke it out here.
Oh, we got the diffuse last.
That's a little slow, but Samael's going to help collect that kill on Collapse as they relocate back into form, and they do get this tier 1 tower on top of it. I mean, with the Ursa and the Slark, even if they don't, like, actually corral in and kill this Anti-Mage as much as you're talking about, surely NIGMA still feels pretty good going late game, right?
In the current state, for sure. Like, Slark can carry this game with max items. It does not look that bad, even if the rest of their lineup was debilitated. But the rest of their lineup's doing pretty damn good as well. In the fight, I feel like the only person who can do that on is really this puck.
A fast little play here. GH is going to try and heal him up as much as possible, and the fight comes in from the Ursa, and that is enough to be able to keep Miracle alive. He turns around and kills Utoro instead, and now the hunt for more. Though he's got to be careful. The cookie lands. Collapse is going to go for it with the lasso, and a little bit burned slowly, but surely they do manage to get it. Finally, the Slark falls, and Collapse is trying to run down GH as well. Laurel's going to help out. The Slark gone. I think Team Spirit thought they were free to be able to take more kills, but Samael is still a significant threat here. Another cookie that lands, but Mira, not much he can do here. Samael's going to make sure that he falls. Collapse. Never got that GH kill, and now GH Prey has become the Predator, it seems, or not?
Collapse is just too good in these tree lines, man.
Yeah.
Coil break.
At the coil, trying to cover it with the Static Storm. Utoro's, yeah, this is not a fight you can take.
No, not at all.
It was a great Static Storm, but it was a saving Static Storm. Laurel does manage to get Kuro and the mid tower. That's pretty nice stuff. Reminder, he has that Aghanim Scepter. If he can start getting some damage behind it.
Yeah, he's getting damage right now. Miracle is farming the stacks off, and oh my god, 39 essence shifts.
Look out. The powerful fish.
And the problem in these engagements is I'm not sure at which point Yotoro is going to feel comfortable enough to mana versus double bash. Right, these are literally the bash bros right now.
Yeah.
They just run at you, you start getting bashed, you can't fight both of them. So he's poking with this Axe, which has been really nice in the fights. At some point, you're going to have to man fight these cores. And
you're not at 150 agility to use.
I mean, 21 permanent Agi stacks. Reasonable. Very reasonable for a so-called retired carry play. He's not retired. He's been on break. Maybe more Dota players should take breaks, honestly.
Yeah. Sox is taking one.
Might come back a monster.
Radiant
I'm taking one.
You are taking the longest break.
That just means I'm going to be so powered up when I get back.
And 2030 is going to be your year. I guess
Miracle's not even here right now, by the way.
Yeah, they're like trying to threaten a high ground while Miracle's...
He just showed top as well.
Yeah, the Team Spirit's like, wait a minute.
What?
They don't have their carry, guys.
Because Miracle thought Toro was going to be up here split pushing.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
But see, Toro, he knew Miracle was going to be looking for him up top split pushing, so he joined the fight. But Miracle also knew that, which is why Miracle double debated him and actually went top solo without the IO reload pair. Thinking if I show IO bottom, he won't think I'm top. But Toro, he knew that Miracle was going to make that double debate.
Wait, turn my head. Man, you guys really operate on just another level, huh? These professional players.
That's why we get paid the big bucks.
Okay, already killed the post game. He found the opening he really needed to. Now they managed to lock down the aim as well. Though there was an interruption, get a 4-staff away and a blink out. He manages to stay alive. And with the disruptor buyback, there is still 5 up from Team Spirit. So NIGMA trying to reset a little bit. Laurel gonna throw some trees at Kuro. Oh! 1,300 damage crit. He has completed the Daedalus.
See you later, Bambi. That was the Disney sequel nobody wanted to see.
Yeah, that was that wasn't a hunter that killed Bambi. That was straight up a
Panther
freight train. That was a roadkill right there.
Looking for the puck too, static storm, but he should get the blink.
Yeah, he's already out.
The king, you can't stop him.
I mean, I feel like the mechanics were in his favor there, but
fake hype.
He still has that lasso. He doesn't want to use it on the Ursa, of course, with the enrage going out. He goes back in and grabs him. Parries. He's pulling them away. The cookie helps double stun them, but they don't really have a hero to follow up because Yutoro was stunned at the time. Mira is going to get hunted down. Collapse trying to keep his distance. Doesn't actually get up to the high ground. Miracle is okay. Into the high ground he goes. Nowhere is safe. Yutoro does manage to blink away from that one. Turns back into the Abyssal Blade. The Dark Pack goes off. Cleanses that one. And now the bashes are coming in. The silence covers it. And that is just GG straight up, I think. No buybacks on any of these heroes.
Way too many stacks for this Slark. Way too many kills.
Oh, get him. Miracle.
Yeah, give him the fountain dive.
That depth shroud. Oh, gotta stay in the circle. Oh, we can't get it. Samael, he'll get the ultra kill. And
I can phrase it. You have 3 melee cores playing into Undying Underlord. That is going to be tough no matter what. So if you can't run away with the lanes and you're not going to necessarily win the 5-on-5, I think this game looks pretty Spirit favored. We'll see if NIGMA can pull a rabbit out of the hat. Or should I say a boar out of
the disruption hole?
The mask.
The mask.
The Shadow Demon mask.
Oh.
The true XDD inside him. What's underneath the mask? It's Karoki. Oh my. Why does this team like Shadow Demon so much? It's actually pretty interesting.
I don't know. Why do the Eastern European teams like carry Riki?
Early gate on Collapse. He's pre-skilled it here on this Underlord, so he is absolutely ready to go top.
He's going to try and slow him down. Laurel catches up to MC, pulls him back into the multi-shot, and the heals from GH are not enough. Now with a tether on some cooldown, can't really help the other support and needs some help. Curl falls. Laurel, see if he can get a zip at the right time, tries to go for the illusion dodge. Not quite good enough, but also not enough damage from NIGMA as Laurel is perfectly fine. Team Spirit just brought more heroes and a little bit more cohesive on the initiation.
Get the tombstone.
Couldn't get the tombstone. Now Miracle desperately needs a kill out of this rotation.
This is the early Miracle rotation. Is he gonna find anything? They're just all out. 0 kills on the board for NIGMA. Spirit make the first move. Collapse didn't even go there, but what did he do with that gate? He gated to the fountain for Yutoro to come bottom, who doesn't have a teleport. So the Drow gets to make this really fast move off that top fight. Yeah, it kind of does.
Some more farm. That's really the only way about it.
So the issue is, the more the fights are not having for NIGMA, the faster Underlord, Storm, and Drow are all going to pill ahead of this Riki. Miracle just has to sit here and right-click single creeps while Yutoro is just doing Ancients. He's clearing camps and waves with multi-shot. He's getting so much more levels and farm out of this period. Collapse is farming multiple camps with Firestorm. These little things add up. They get you to the earlier timings. And if those earlier timings get hit for Spirit, their Roshan is not too bad itself. Right? They have Tombstone. They have the Undying ult. Drow's just going to hit it. That 5-man contest is not necessarily easy for NIGMA either. I feel like the ship is leaking, and you already got to start plugging the holes.
Multi-shot is not going to be quite enough, but the Fade Bolt will be. And now with this port behind the tier 1 tower, Laurel feels pretty comfortable going for the dive. After all, everybody from Team Spirit has showed up. So that's going to be T's lineup.
It'll be over fast.
Okay. A relatively quick and painless death. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not going to sugarcoat it, man. This game is tough.
Yeah.
It's really damn tough.
Maybe the highlight is the fact that they already won game 1.
Yeah, you know? I mean, who knows if this was a best of 3?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
What could have happened? We'll never know.
Death's bounty.
We know they would still be eliminated.
Well, I mean, but whose fault was that?
NIGMA's?
That is one answer.
Radiant's bottom
The
tower
competition,
is
you
under
can only
attack.
blame yourself.
Cool to get some cheeky kills in this game.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Gonna X himself bottom to clear out a boar. Stolen
Radiant's
boars, of
bottom
course.
tower is under attack. Dire's top tower
I think they
has
keep
fallen.
pushing that tower, though. It's pretty low. An early outpost when you already have this much map control.
Radiant's
Yeah,
middle
they just
tower
don't
is
need it
under
necessarily
attack.
either.
That is true. Yeah.
Collapse rushed Crimson Guard in this game. So we're talking about the low damage output from NIGMA. That is going to negate it even more because they don't really have spell damage. It's all these mini right clicks.
I mean,
5 Troll
Radiant's
Warlords.
bottom
The fact
tower
that he
is
just
under
went up
attack.
there to hit that creep wave at top after there were just 5 heroes from NIGMA Galaxy up there shows his confidence that he's just like, yeah, they can't go on me, guys.
They can't. There is no way. Break points. I mean, he's talking about flash freezing and acid. Fast. I mean, I was like, yeah, this guy really knows his stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he's done his research, that's for sure.
I mean, he called it this game. He said this was going to be the fastest game here. I don't know what the record is, but we are somewhat on pace.
Underlord makes it so that when you're ahead like this, you give 0 space to the enemy if you're using this portal correctly, which Collapse certainly is.
That's a regen rune for Laurel, by the way, so he's not even using anything.
Think he's gonna zip for the kill.
Radiant's top
think about
tower
it.
is under attack.
Playing it safe. The pipe is now complete, so the Crimson Guard was blocking all the physical damage. What little magic damage that is left, honestly, I'm surprised he went pipe.
Oh, reload to look for Yatoro, but Yatoro just sidesteps and gusts him. And now you're in trouble.
Yeah, how many kills are they going to be able to get off of this one? They use the Primal Roar to try and run away, but Laurel can keep pace with them. Kills the Beastmaster. The 2 relocated back again, so it's just the 1 death.
Honestly, this is one of those games where I think you 5-man smoke, you kill somebody, and then you GG out. You send having another perfect game here. 5-0-9. The jump comes through off the vision. And Miracle will insta-drop. Not a single hit to be had. Reload too late to the party, and it's cleanup crew time.
Clean up on aisle 2. Clean up on aisle
Radiant's
2.
middle tower is under attack.
Arcane Rune Storm to boot.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, that's a rough way to go. It's a rough tournament for NIGMA. I mean, the jet lag stuff with Sumail doesn't help. I've been there. It is really rough.
Yeah, they didn't
have,
really
like,
get to practice at
They're
all.
switching their roles around, then they bring Miracle in. It's a boss that hasn't played. I mean, it's just so much logistical stuff that this team had to overcome in this tournament. They still had some games that showed what the team can do. You know?
Yeah, they definitely showed, like,
Radiant's middle barracks.
there was a reason they got into the upper division in the first place. They could still be able to bounce back. I mean, I feel like they might still be a long shot for coming out of Div 2 and making it through a TI qualifier, but
The downside for this team is that their fans are absolutely brutal. So even if they can laugh it off, which they are, and they're just enjoying the fact they get to play some Dota. Obviously, they weren't going to this tournament, I think, expecting to win it, given the circumstances, but sure. The fans are just brutal to this team. You got to feel for that.
been fans for a long time, you know?
These guys have been playing for a long time.
You start to, you hold out hope for that long, and I feel like you start getting better. It's just the natural way of things, you know? And that's why those of you guys who are still nice out there, all the love and appreciation to you. Being a non-crusty, bitter Dota fan,
Radiant's bottom
it's a
tower
rare
has
thing.
fallen.
I appreciate you. They reversed themselves up for the tidal wave. You cannot tell me that was an accident. They had to have done that on purpose. They all lined up and sat in front of the fountain for a tidal wave.
I mean, they got collapsed. They got his ass.
Do you think it was like a bet? Like, guys, who do you think dies if we all get tidal waves? And
No, I think it was literally both teams saying, I'm going to tidal wave the other one. That looks pretty cool, though.
Hey, they got a second kill.
Barracks are under attack.
All right.
No, we're definitely replaying that. I'll see you on the other side, brother.
Why have they not called? Thank you. Thank you, Curl.
Has fallen.
They're going to call GG.
That's a rough way to go out.